Happy Monday indeed, everybody. Happy Monday, Brad.
You big Happy Mondays fan?
Sure.
Yeah.
I love a Monday. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm a happy Monday. Happy Monday, Alex.
I don't know if it's just the angle I'm at here or whatever, but it sure does look like I've got a lazy eye thing happening.
Interesting. Okay.
Happy Monday indeed.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's probably on me.
So ever just look at yourself and you're like, I just look different today.
I'm going to say maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Great. Well, you have been playing a lot of video games that
we're
going to take a look at now.
Too excited about cars to sleep.
Yes. Laps and graps, right? You like it?
That's actually better than
thing. You put graps in the deck.
I think I said hot tracks and pro graps.
Oh,
so,
okay,
but honestly, I think yours is better and snappier.
Okay. Well, that's, thank you. I appreciate that. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to take a look at Gran Turismo 7. And then we're going to take a look at 7, Siete. And then we're going to take a look at wrestling WWE 2K22, 2K22. But we're going to stop the stream in between. We're going to take a quick break and come back. We're going to probably make 2 videos. So if you're watching this, the first one will be Gran Turismo 7. The second one will be the one that the WWE will probably take down from every platform we put it on. And so we're going to put that, we're going to quarantine that into a separate archive and a separate video so they both don't get taken down.
They have been DMCAing their own talent on social media. So we will definitely not be spared if they are going to continue this on past the embargo.
Yes. So with that being said,
the wrath of the McMahons knows no bounds.
No bounds. Boundless. Let's start with
boundless acrimony.
Gran Turismo. Let's put this over here. You ready, Alex? Coming in.
Yeah, I hit the button. Here we go. We're gonna watch the dumb intro movie because I love these GT intro movies.
Okay, here we go.
They're great.
Zoop, and let me get your audio up.
Do you want to learn about the history of history while also learning about the history of cars?
All of the above. Every part you just said.
Yeah, somehow there have been 25 years of this game.
Pictured the original Gran Turismo development team.
In 1923, Alfonso Turismo had a dream.
Boy,
his dream, a united Europe. But he couldn't make that happen, so he made cars instead.
After that, Alfonso decided to get the fuck out of Europe and built an automobile. The fastest thing he could do to flee the invading marching arms.
I don't know if we're going to watch all 8 minutes of this, but I feel like we should watch at least the first few.
This is 8 minutes?
Yes, it is. Now because it's Gran Turismo. It doesn't do anything quickly.
I'm not going to hold you to this, but I almost...
What?
Why is Einstein here?
Because that car goes faster than light.
Why is mass energy equivalence relevant to a simulation driving game? Help me out here.
The same reason that ballet is. Like, it's just, Yamauchi only views the lens of history through the lens of the history of cars.
I mean, the faster this car gets, the more it weighs, Brad, the more mass it has. We need to know.
I'm not going to hold you to this, but when you say this thing is 8 minutes long, there's Charlie Chaplin. I feel like we have to watch the whole thing.
I'm down. I'm game.
Because my first question is, how the hell could this be 8 minutes? But I'm game to find out.
If this music were sadder, you would just play this when Gran Turismo died. You know, this is like... Or is this the end movie?
Your life.
Is this the credits?
This is the opening credits you get, yes.
Oh, this is not the closing credits.
No. I assume the closing credits are much longer.
Oh, shit. That guy. Not a bad driver.
It is kind of fun seeing this very old-timey footage up-resed as close to 4K as they can possibly get it.
I mean, this is just the history underneath this? We're just traveling through time with cars?
Yes, 100%.
Cars through the ages.
Elvis!
And,
Elvis car owner.
Swing dance and...
Color.
Yes, we are now moving into colored video, and we have the Beatles.
Maybe you could drive my car. And a rocket. And the moon.
And go to the moon.
Hey, they drove cars on the moon. And
So
one of the reasons
I think the music is great, but one of the reasons I think it's important to watch this is that this absolutely sets the tone for what comes afterward.
It's not
Who's
so
the
much
maestro?
The maestro.
Oh wow.
The maestro.
The maestro. Yeah, this is not so much like car porn as like it ain't like two people getting hot and heavy, a car and a person getting hot and heavy. It's like 70-year-old couple, a car and a person that have been together for like 60 years and celebrating their diamond or whatever platinum anniversary. Went on a cruise, a nice cruise, you know?
Yeah, this is the vehicular equivalent of like on Golden Pond or the bridges of Madison County.
Yeah.
Four generations of Turismos are gathered together to watch this.
Yes.
This ode to their family.
Like holding the like car door on a porch as like the children Turismos play.
Mm-hmm. Now we're getting to the hardcore pornography.
Does anybody ever talk?
No, for the most part.
Should cars talk?
I mean,
yes. Okay, we're past the history lesson. I'm going to skip out of this now because it's just a lot of this from here on out.
For 437 years, Gran Turismo has been a staple.
Yeah.
I think we got the good stuff.
So is that, I need to know that footage at the end, is that, I'm looking at a kind of small screen here, is that real footage or rendered footage?
That was the game.
Oh, wow. Looking good, cars. Looking good for 75.
Finally, cars look good in video games.
Yeah, we're going to start on the world map, which is kind of like the main part of the game. The music rally mode is more of like a mini game thing. So, so this is your hub area here in Gran Turismo 7, and this is kind of where you do all the stuff.
What is this soundtrack?
The soundtrack in this game alternates between occasionally being surprisingly good and being so bad that I wonder if anyone involved actually likes music.
This is like, there's like a fucking Hammond in the background, like some 70s shit.
This is like fake the Doors or whatever this is.
It's very confusing. So I'm going to go over here. So throughout the course of this, you have these licenses that you need to earn, and you do that by going through these challenges. I just have a few more of these challenges to do, so I'm going to start here because I have a championship I can go do as soon as I get this National A license. So why don't we do that? This is all the talking in the game, by the way, is this clip art ass, fucking corporate training video ass people. This person does not exist ass people just typing stuff to you.
This is like needuserprofilepics.com.
Yes.
This is chill.
It's very chill.
You got your daily workout,
chill, man.
Oh, I was really into the little running man up by your daily workouts thing. It's gone now.
Now you're driving.
Now I'm driving this pickup truck. This is the first time I've driven a non-car in this game.
Yeah, so how much are you in? It's hard to, I was going to say how far are you, but I don't know if that's a proper assessment. Like, how much?
So the way it kind of breaks itself out is you get these menu challenges from this guy in the cafe who kind of sends you to different places to go, like, collect more cars, do these championships, what have you. I'm on, like, the 13th or 14th one of those. Okay. I would say I've probably played about 4 or 5 hours of it. So there we go. I got enough to pass that challenge. And so every day you get this daily workout here, which is to drive a certain amount of mileage, and you get a bonus for that.
What is this?
How is driving a workout? Well, I mean, I guess there's upper body involved.
Yeah,
right?
You're gripping that wheel, you know.
Yeah, your pulse quickens. I like that driver was very like, why are you in the room with me?
I can't speak for other types of racing, but apparently driving a stock car is actually pretty damn demanding physically.
It can really mess you up, yes.
The text when it prints on the screen has like kind of the exact sound and cadence of when there's phone interference on a mic line, and it keeps having me go look and see if there's you know what I'm saying? That like
not to be all my new microphone too much.
I messed that one up.
Having just set up all this new audio gear, every time I hear that, I'm like, crap, what do I need to fix now?
I will say my hairpin turns are probably my weakness at this point, so this could be fun.
That's good. So what is it? I understand the driving line. What's the big red shaded area?
So these are things you can turn on. These are assists you can turn on and off. The driving line is obviously the driving line. The big shaded red area is basically like, here is your brake zone. This is where you want to decelerate.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That time I didn't fuck up. It's definitely not the cleanest hairpin turn you will ever see. And in fact, I think I may not make it in time. I didn't make it in time.
Ooh.
I passed this test. Close enough.
Good enough.
Oh, wait, no, I missed. I made it by just...
By less than a tenth of a second.
Yeah, I'll take it. All right. I'll show a real replay when we do a real race, but...
This is on a PlayStation 5, in case there was any doubt.
Yes, we are definitely playing on the PS5 here. There are two modes. There's the frame rate mode and there's the prioritize ray tracing mode. I am using that right now.
Oh, you are using that?
I am using that. I have not found there to be like, I mean, you definitely see the frame rate cleaner the other way, but I feel like the actual difference is pretty minimal.
Not a lot of for people on your friends list playing Gran Turismo 7.
No, some of these I've had like 4 or 5 people on that list, but
that's
yeah, it seems like only Khalif. I think only Khalif has made it this far in.
So these are not like mandatory beginning of game challenges necessarily.
No, the first license is, but like this one is like, this is the second license, and they don't even give you a menu challenge for that. It's literally like you just can't do this next championship until you go get it.
Not for now, because you're doing your daily workout, and I want to make sure you're in tip-top shape. But I would love to see the inside of the cars at some point. Oh,
yes, it's that easy. I can just I can swap over at any time.
Wow.
Gotta check out that ray trace rear view mirror.
Oh yeah, are you getting some real reflections off of those mirrors?
More like rear tracing.
Oh boy.
All right, so I got my my license. Now I think I can go do the next thing.
Got national aid, man.
Yeah.
Alex, I learned something about you as we were setting up for this video.
Yes.
Which is that you have not disabled the PS5 dashboard music.
No, I have not.
I was shocked.
Should I?
Hey, man, it's up to you.
I like it. I like having something there.
I'm not here to tell you how to live your life.
Adon Stands Alone in our Twitch chat says the ray tracing mode only affects modes that are not gameplay.
I can see that.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, I noticed some of the replays were not 60 FPS just now.
Yeah, it's basically anything where you were just like showing off the cars like from non-gameplay angles.
Yeah, I thought that was a stylistic thing, but I guess that's like, hey, it's prettier here.
All right, let's see what my next circuit race is here.
I love this map's implication that there's a used car dealership right next to the Coliseum.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. So I have some different cars I could try here. I like this Camaro, though. It's pretty fast.
Yeah?
So I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
How have you found the starting cars? Like, abundant or
So
fine?
This is not Forza, and certainly not Forza Horizon. They are not fire hosing cars at you the way that those games do. They break everything out, these different menu challenges. They usually give you like 3 cars at a time within a certain framework. So they kind of start out with like, here's your hybrids, and then here's your hot hatches, and then here's your like American muscle cars. So I've gotten a decent number of cars, but it is definitely not giving them to you constantly.
So funny, the UI
Check out my
in this,
Camaro.
I feel like the UI in this, if the graphics were different, could be from 1992. Like it's a very, I don't know if the UI has changed, maybe gotten a little smaller in some places in the last 30 years.
Yeah, like the style of this is just so painfully Gran Turismo. Or, you know, for better or worse, like depending on what you think of that, I guess.
It's really hard for me to do the cockpit view when I don't have like a wheel in front of me.
Wait, do you own a wheel?
Yeah, but it is. I can't use it in here. There's like literally no room for it in here.
Oh, I want a racing wheel.
Wait, did you never buy a racing wheel?
No, I never bought a racing wheel.
I famously remember someone advised you not to buy a racing wheel.
You know, for years I was able to get them and just have them in the studio, but now we don't have the studio, so now I have a basement.
You have to buy your own racing wheel.
Yeah, I have to buy my own racing wheel.
Having a video game website studio around, like it felt like there were just like you were like tripping over racing wheels all the time.
Yeah, or butt rumblers or whatever seats you had.
Slightly less so at Giant Bomb, but I feel like at GameSpot there were just like racing wheels everywhere.
But now I'm gonna get a flight yoke.
If I ever build out like a real like studio space for myself, I am going to build a nook that is for racing wheels / flight whatever stuff. One day.
The sim space?
Yes. There will be a corner where all the dumb shit lives. Also, this music.
You don't like it?
So it's not bad. It's just so like. It's just so easy listening background, you know?
My problem is I have more than 4 corners worth of dumb stuff at this point. Now I've got like maybe 10 corners, and a room means the corners have come out of the corners. Yeah, this is like some hold music. All our operators are busy. Please stand by. We'll be back in 2 seconds. Hopefully your medical emergency is a slight one.
The poor Challenger.
Do they get dinged up? They take some damage in here, or no?
They take a little bit. I haven't really fucked up a car yet. Like, I've definitely hit the wall a few times, but they also don't give you a side view of the car while you're driving. You can only do front or back.
It must be a photo mode.
Yes, and so the thing is, in the replay, yes, there's definitely an extensive photo mode, which I'll show off here in a bit. But there's also the replays.
Facial expressions.
Yes, there are actually, like, you can make your driver pose different ways, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you pose the car?
Well, I'll show it off. I haven't really messed with it too much, but we can check it out.
I took my first stand in front of a thing you killed in Horizon and used the photo mode yesterday.
Yeah, what did you do?
I killed something called a spine slayer or something. It was very big and very cool looking.
Sounds like a chiropractor.
It was neat. It was neat looking, and I did a cool pose in front of it.
Here, I'll get back into the cockpit for a moment here so you can see what this looked like.
Can you look around
I saw,
in here?
Yeah, kind of. It's a little jerky.
Somebody has already modded a photo mode into the PC version of Elden Ring. And apparently
did it not have one?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that game doesn't even have a pause, which, controversial choice in 2022, apparently.
I get that.
But,
you're on network
those games.
Yeah.
Anyway, part of that photo mod.
Mode mod.
Part of that photo mode mod on the PC is that it basically just disables the aggro on the enemies. It just lets you walk around all the enemies without them noticing you.
Oh, that's funny.
You can basically just walk across that entire game without ever getting attacked, which...
Oh, that's great.
You can see a certain appeal.
So I
just want to hang out with those guys, man. I don't really want to fight them. I just want to, like, see how they're doing.
So are they animating or are they frozen?
Oh, yeah.
No, they're doing their thing. They're just walking around.
Yeah, I saw a clip going around Twitter of a guy just, like, strolling around the world alongside some of his undead brothers.
It's more like, well, they're just doing their best, man. They're just out here trying to live their life or their undead life, whatever.
It feels very much like those Looney Tunes cartoons where they would check in, to work to go chase each other. Like, hey George, hey Bob, how's it going? Yes!
Yay!
You did it!
Hell yeah, give me that money. Spend it on mufflers. So here's like the preview, or like the you know, like the full-on replay. There are definitely options here as far as like, hey, do you want to go back? Do you want to, you know, change the which car you're targeting? So we can follow any of the cars that are on here.
Cars look good.
They're good-looking cars. That's the thing you cannot deny.
Ooh.
Are they like wildly better-looking cars than the previous generation? I don't know.
You know, on my little screen here, it's like this is like photoreal in some places.
Yeah,
this looks very good.
It's a very good looking game, for sure.
I do wonder if we have reached peak car, though. Like, if there just isn't that much more you can do to make a car look realistic.
That's the thing. Cars are so angular and clean and shiny already.
Yeah.
That, graphics of cars kind of plateaued at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Lesser Worm in the chat here. It really is the backgrounds and the tracks where you can kind of maybe see a little bit more of the seams.
Yes, some of the plants and such.
But they basically just use CG cars now in car commercials on like real backgrounds, right? Or they just like do a tracking shot and then just plop the car in.
Are they doing that in? Are they doing that in actual commercials now? Like I know they do that in film all the time now.
I thought they do it in the car, like where the thing is like the car is going along some cliff face, you know.
You're probably right. Like that somehow that feels like dirty to me in a way. It's like you're trying to sell me this car. Shouldn't you at least photograph the real car? But
nobody needs to get that car to the mountains of Ireland to like go along a foggy cliff.
I absolutely love that guy's tooltip of, hey, if you buy a used car, go get the oil change, dumbass.
Smart move.
So there is like a used car lot where you can buy like cheaper versions of other cars that like, you know, you will eventually have to go and, you know, service at some point. I think the first car you buy is a used car, but at this point I have not had to go back there because they are funneling enough new cars at me that I just don't need to. So this is just a 2-race championship. I think there are much longer ones if you want to get into that eventually. But they don't give those to you right out of the gate.
All right, Alex, I'm going to ask you kind of a loaded question here. So I don't want to put you on the spot, but it is a thing.
Kind of sounds like you're putting me on the spot, but let's go ahead.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay. What's new in Gran Turismo 7?
Okay, so the last one of these I really spent any time in was GT5.
Okay.
So I'm probably not the person to give you like the big rundown on everything that's new and different.
Yep.
What I've gathered from talking to people who do play a lot of these games is that not a huge amount. Like, it is obviously some different cars. There are some different changes to the structure of this thing, but a lot of it is very much like, hey, have you played a Gran Turismo game before? Check it out. Because that was my initial impression, too, was like, oh, this all feels very familiar to me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many things you change in a racing game. I mean, when did... Gosh, I kind of lost the thread because 5 was the big one that I played last. And then there was like... Was there 6.5? What was the story with the like...
There was 6 and there was the GT game.
Oh,
Sport,
GT
that's
Sport.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
That was very much an online game from what I remember. And I barely played that one. And 6 I did play, but it has been so long that I feel like I don't remember anything about it.
Let's just see here. 6 was 2013 on the PS3.
Yeah.
And yes. Oh gosh. Wow. Right. Sport was the only GT on PS4 until this.
Question from the chat here. Simply Bagel asks, do they give you enough credits from just playing the game, or does it seem like they want you to pay real money?
So, it's interesting. Like, it really depends on how much money you want to dump into improving the cars. I have found that the amount of money they are giving you is enough to generally outfit at least one car that you would be using in any of the like type-specific challenges to like a place where it is competitive without running out of money. But if you want to just go buy a bunch of cars and just like dump a bunch of money into stuff, it's not super generous with the cash.
Okay.
But I also don't feel like it's tuned in such a way that they are like demanding you to go out there and buy more money.
Question
this
from
Post Malone looking motherfucker that I'm passing here.
Question from Vinny. Is your car in this game?
No. So there is a WRX STI model, but it is like the 2018 model. I did not see a version of my year of the Subaru WRX, which is the 2005.
How does that make you feel?
Little insulted. It doesn't mean they won't add it as DLC later or, you know, whatever, but like, I will say this does not feel like it has the garbage dump full of cars that like Forza Horizon does.
Hey man, time comes for us all and our cars. Also, that tunnel you just went through was like the most Ridge Racer looking tunnel I have ever seen outside of Ridge Racer.
And they should make another Ridge Racer.
Any racing of electric cars that you've unlocked yet?
So there are Teslas in here, and they start you out with a hybrid. So yes, there are some electric models in here.
I kind of want to hear one race if you have one.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Also, does it have that big giant? Can you take your hands off and just see what happens when you're driving the? What is Tesla called? They're not auto driving assist, driver assist.
I don't think they put that feature in there.
No,
there is like an auto drive like assist feature in there, but that is not specific to any particular kind of car.
Does Tesla call that autopilot? I can't remember.
Oh gosh, I think they had to change it, didn't they?
They do. No, it's right here on the.
I think you're right.
Wow.
Oh boy.
No, literally.
Still marketed as autopilot.
I mean, let me let the page load just to make sure I'm okay. Yes, Tesla.com/autopilot is literally the address of their AI driver.
Is there like a big star next to it that says not actually auto or pilot?
Ooh, gift card.
Bought you a car.
Which card shall I pick?
Middle. Why?
I got a Nissan.
Is it the sound of the like oil dripping into the oil pan?
Yeah, like that engine when you turn it off, like that weird like dripping sound.
Yes, like the oil dripping into like. I don't like it. The audio in this game is too much. It's like the
Yamauchi, man. Like you don't fuck around.
Like some weird ASMR quality to that.
Yes.
ASM car.
That's the one.
Stop it! Turn it off.
No,
I'm way into it, man. I said, If
that's the best I'm gonna get, that's fair enough. Alrighty. Let's see here. So I guess I'll probably go back to the cafe. Let's go back to the cafe. Yes, let's. So this is where you get like all of your like missions. Like you can go back in here and you can play like other like world circuit challenges, but like this is where the kindly man who runs this car cafe gives you all your shit. And this music plays.
God, this is the most hotel lobby ass music I think I have ever heard in my life.
Received a message from an American who watched the race.
Why don't you?
I will. This game is so mellow, man.
Yeah.
Very different than that Horizon vibe.
Look at this fucking guy.
What's up with Chris? These guys could either be from Gran Turismo or a Truck Simulator. They're like the same vibe of photo.
Yes. Truck Simulator might actually have the greatest profile photos of any video game I have ever played.
Do you think these are real people or are they generated by machine learning?
Oh boy,
so there's
that's
a couple
scary,
of
Brad.
there's a couple of people that come in here and they very specifically cite them as like, this guy used to work for, you know, Fiat or whatever. And it's like, I don't know if they just made up a person or if that's the real person or what, but it's weird.
Also, if you did just make a bunch of machine learning generated fake faces, can you just use them? Like, what is the legality of that?
God, I don't like this question either. This is like the engine cooling sound of questions. I don't like it.
All right, so I need to like these Nissan sports cars.
Wait, I think I know the song. Nope. There's that fart bass. I did not. Was not expecting
sorry.
that.
Had a burrito for lunch.
It sounds.
Man,
so
how the hell do you
familiar.
live in New York and you were eating more burritos than me? What the fuck?
I will say this right now: New York City is just about the only place in the Northeast where you can get reliably great Mexican food.
That is just something is wrong about that. I just happen to live in the one. I live in the one spot in the city without good access to burritos.
Oh,
It is a truly cosmopolitan city, my friend. Many nations coming together to make burritos.
But it's called a Mission Burrito. It's literally it's like right here in San Francisco.
Let's go see what's up with legend cars. If this guy is an American car dealer, he better be on cocaine.
Oh, geez, Howard, what am I gonna do? Somebody's coming in to fix my hair.
This is just Sarah. Sarah's a nice lady. She talks to me a lot.
Okay. I gotta move these cars. Sarah, get out there. Go meet the guy. Let's see what he wants. I'm trying to get him in a car.
I like that you've basically just imagined Bill Macy from Fargo.
Like licking his hands. Oh, jeez.
Yep. Oh, yeah, no, this guy's definitely doing cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
McKeel.
Yeah. McKeel Haggerty, that is the... Yeah, no. That guy is dealing cocaine on the side.
This dealership is a front for some kind of illegal operation.
Oh, the
Apparently
lineup,
Haggerty is a real company. All right, well, I don't have the money to buy any of these right now.
I was okay. If you had unlimited money, or sorry, not unlimited. I don't know. People have a lot of money. If somebody with a ton of money wanted to, could you walk into a dealership and walk out with a car that you can drive in under a half hour? Or is there just too much paperwork and registration to even pay your way through that? Like, could you walk in off the street and be like, I'm tired of walking. I'm just gonna go buy a car and drive home.
Likely, but hey, what do I know?
Half hour might be a little tight, but I bet like 2-3 hours maybe.
If you were like, this car costs $30,000, here's $60,000, just give me the car now. You think you could do it, or you're like, you think they would be like, no, we still have to do some paperwork, and I have to upsell you. Like, well, do you want these options? No, here's just double the money. Just give me the car. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna go talk to my boss in the back room, see if I could make this work.
Oh, an active LSD controller, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, so this is where you go and you can buy upgrades for your car. There's a fair number of them to buy if you want, including a nitrous system if you want.
Sure, why not?
Well, because it's $100,000, and I don't want to spend that right now. But
do you have a case for my saxophone?
Here is the photo mode, the scapes mode. You know, some hot scapes if you're into those.
This
is their like
scape.
So let's find ourselves a nice spot here.
A nice scape.
First, let's pick a country or a region. Where do you want to go?
Italy.
Italy it is.
Ireland.
You said Italy.
Gorgeous. I did say Italy.
Right, okay. Would you like to go to Lettermulan or Ballydavok or Ashford Castle?
Wow.
Or Inishmore Island?
Inishmore.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Look at that.
I told you. Man, is beautiful.
Wait, all they do, they just blow up the JPEG that is the thumbnail.
So these are all the cars I have currently here. I'll pick my the closest to my car that I have.
Okay. What?
Wow.
Was your car going to end it all at Loch Inishmore?
Oh, come now.
Can you make the car bigger because it already looks way too big for scale?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can you just make it a monster car?
What is this?
Is this really the photo mode? This isn't a photo mode.
Put oil stains everywhere.
Oh man.
Headlight cracks on.
What is my life? What?
Fog lights on.
Okay.
Drive on.
The fuck is this?
Can you do anything with your analog sticks? Yes, you can. There it is. Oh, enlarge.
Enlarge.
Where's enlarge?
Bottom.
Oh, I see it. What do I need to... I'm pressing the button.
Is it the trackpad? Maybe swipe the trackpad, like move the trackpad around?
I'm pressing on it right now. It's not doing anything.
Mm.
Maybe because I'm in this menu.
Okay, yeah, maybe. I bet enlarge just zooms in.
No,
Is
that
that
just
it?
zooms in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Embiggen, please.
Let's see what else we can do here.
This is weird. Are they trying to match the lighting on the car?
I think they kind of are.
Yeah. Like you can see if you turn it toward us more, you can see it on the side.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do. Wait. I guess there are certain tracks you could do.
Yeah, maybe on here that doesn't work.
Okay.
There's me.
Oh, hey.
Okay. Hmm? Oh, yeah. There's the sun.
Yeah, that's good. Yes. Very
why
good.
am I not? Why doesn't it show me?
Because
I think you got pulled out of frame. I think you just got to move yourself around.
Yeah.
Okay. There I am.
Hooray!
Yeah, just move it. Move the stuff.
There
in
we
some
go.
more.
Hooray! Oh, you can't clip into the car. That's what's going on.
Yeah,
So
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Oh, place another car.
Can I place another car, or is it just replace this car?
Oh, sorry.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Break your whole thing. You know, this might be.
Looks like I can't.
This might be for a different photo. Maybe if you were on a racetrack.
Here's all your camera settings.
What do you have? Do you have any time of day stuff?
I think that's in effects, which would be here.
Oh, this is weird, man. What kind of borders you got?
Let's see here. Where is that?
I don't know. Mask? What if we go into the mask? What can you do for Oh wow. You mask out the whole background? Try oh wow. Okay, on some of these effects maybe the lighting I can read it a little better. Sure.
There's a lot you can do here, and I don't know how to do any of it.
It's like make your own. How about the lens distortion? What do you get on that special effect? That's in the middle there. Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
no.
That's normal.
Ooh.
That's what you want. It's like making your own inspirational poster for cars. Nailed it. Wow.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Just how I drew it up.
How perfect. How perfect could you be? Well, that's a weird thing. Really doesn't want you. Oh wait!
It's because because it's a panning shot. That's why. So I turned that off. It should work. Here's my dumb photo. Great.
You know,
looks amazing. I did a great job.
That's not the worst I've seen.
Yeah, not the worst.
I believe it. I believe that's a real photo.
I will save this photo.
Escapes.
But yeah, so there's a lot. And yes, time, weather, these are things you can change as well.
Orahack is posting some photos in the Discord. They look kind of amazing, actually.
Yeah, I bet there's especially mode. I bet the in-race stuff is really good. But yes, there are a lot of options there, and there's definitely a lot of ways you can pose your car if you want to.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at some of her photo. Like that almost looks like a photograph.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's wild.
It is a terrific looking game, especially when you zoom in on the races and what you're doing there. It is a nice looking driving game. All right, let's see what they got here. They want me to collect these Nissans. Let's go collect at least one Nissan. Tokyo Expressway sounds fun. Let's do that.
She's posted one from Osaka, and the lighting looks really good on there. So there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Ooh, I can take my car out, so let's do it.
Take it out for a bit.
Again, I say my car, but this is the one that came out like 13 years after mine, so not necessarily that close.
It's your car's teenage son.
Want to talk to any of these guys? Yamanaka, Kokobun, Fraga?
Fraga. What does Fraga have to say? Okay.
Okay. What's Kokobun got to say? I too like Mazdas.
So,
good question.
Why
Dangerous
did I start? Well, my dad got me into it.
Oh, good.
This is perfect because I was telling you guys earlier, like, this is your father's racing simulator in a lot of ways.
But now for a new generation.
Yes.
Oh, Bob.
It's like, what are you getting Dad for Christmas? It's like, oh, a nice bottle of scotch and Gran Turismo.
I don't know, some kind of magazine with a guy smoking a cigar on the cover, and Gran Turismo. Do they even have a handbrake in this game?
Yes, they do.
Okay,
yeah, I find it incredibly unwieldy, so I usually don't use it if I don't have to.
Break!
Eat shit, Mitsubishi.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I gave him a little love tap, and you don't really see any damage on the front of my car at all.
Well, I know these are very different games, but you did play a lot of Forza and Horizon and stuff. How do you think this fits into your racing catalog?
So I'm not even going to put Horizon in that conversation because it is going for a different thing. But also, it's been long enough since Forza 7 that I've almost kind of forgotten what I didn't like about that game other than its autonomy.
I've almost forgotten that Forza Motorsport even exists at this point. Like, Horizon, kind of is that series right now. Like, I think they're, like, rebuilding all of their tech, I think, for the next one. So I get that it's going to take some time, but, like, it feels like it's been so long.
But they're just going for such a different thing, and that different thing is the thing that Gran Turismo goes for, which is it is a simulator first and a video game second. The video game parts of it almost feel like they are there begrudgingly to get you into the cool-ass car simulation that Yamauchi wanted to make. And it's not that the game is bad. Like, I think it's fine. It's not necessarily the most exciting, world design or mission design in the world, but, like, there's enough there. It drip feeds you enough cars, and the driving feels real good.
Also, Polyphony has a parking lot on the roof. It's worth mentioning.
Listen, real estate in Japan is very expensive. You gotta build up.
I've been on that roof parking lot before. It was very clear that it was a studio full of people who love cars.
All right, come on, Subaru. It's time to start overtaking some dudes. Show them who's boss. I like that I'm talking to my car like I'm not the one controlling it.
Do you,
Oh, no. I'm fine.
When you got your car, you clearly went out for something specific. Was was it from? Like, what influenced your? Like, was it a video game thing? What influenced your
Was it from
decision?
rally racing games? Yes, it was.
Was it?
Totally.
Okay, because I'm curious if sometimes these games, when they license cars, if somebody's like, I just really want to buy this. I want to buy a version of this car, not the like $500,000 ones, but something.
Vinny, I assure you, the Colin McRae rally to Subaru owner pipeline is real.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to guess Sega Rally, but that also checks out.
I've only played like one Sega Rally game ever. Not out of any real dislike for them. It's just Colin McRae was my first experience with those, and that is the one I have a fondness for.
Oh wow, Megasum in our chat says there are 2,500 escapes to pick from.
That's a lot of escapes.
That's a lot of escapes.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Escapes
cool.
for days.
It's a weird feature, but
oh no,
I can see some of the appeal on it.
It's okay, just rewind.
So this is not that kind of game. This is not one where you're going to be able to rewind.
Yeah.
They are, in fact, if anything, seem very adamant about you not doing that.
Do they have garbage cars in here for people like me that just want like the car they had when they were 17,
So some, like, they definitely have some like very like base consumer model cars in here, but like this is not as dedicated to that as like the Forza Horizon games are. Like there's definitely some goofy choices, like you can definitely still drive a Jeep in this, like an old military Jeep in this one, but it is not like replete with here's your fucking, your Volkswagen Rabbit that your dad had in 1981.
I was literally about to say Volkswagen Rabbit.
That was the car my dad had when I was born.
Is that really just the go-to example of dinky car for everyone?
It's the one I remember.
Apologies to any Volkswagen Rabbit owners. They can still make those.
I don't think they do anymore.
But also accept Golf.
I feel like that's a little later for me.
That's more modern.
Yeah.
They still make the Golf.
My dad had a Dodge Colt for a long time, like the little hatchback one. It was this commuting car.
I don't even remember that car.
And it's like very car looking. Like indistinguishable, like no. We had a station wagon. I don't know what we had when I was born. We had one of those like wood panel station wagon looking things, like we had a VW Bug for a while that smelled real funny. We had just a big blue van that only had 2 seats in the front when my dad was delivering newspapers. That was a weird one. It was like one of those things where like parts of it are just rusting out and like, hey, don't put your foot through the back floor, it'll just fall through.
I don't think I've ever been in a VW Bug that didn't smell at least a little bit funny.
They just come like that out of the factory?
Yeah, they come like someone has pre-smoked some weed in that car for you. Was what I just did to that Supra incredibly dishonorable? Yes. Do I care? No.
Dishonorable.
I am a very dishonorable driver, I have to say.
Means that rubbing is racing.
I've heard that.
Can I drive my 2005, 6 or 7 Prius in this game?
You know what? I'll go to the car collection and I'll show you what I can after this.
Okay.
There is definitely a Prius model in here.
Ooh.
Or at least like the Japanese equivalent of it.
Okay.
Because I think it's called like the Aqua or something else in Japan.
Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know they renamed it. Ugh, we have to get a new car at some point. It's hard to fit people in our car now.
I'm trying to think like what the cars my parents had growing up were. Like once they got rid of the Rabbit, they had a Nissan Maxima and then a Honda Civic.
Civic is like also like a very like general car, utility car.
Yeah.
Yep.
My mom has a Camry now, one of the hybrid Camrys.
Ooh.
All I needed to get was 3rd place to unlock my Nissan, so I'm very happy.
Oh, Orhack says the Prius C is the Toyota Aqua.
That's right. Okay.
Aqua. It's a cool name.
I think I have an Aqua, so I could show it.
So what? Okay, maybe the chat can help me. What is that sound when the car is cooling down? What is happening in the engine? Is it not just like?
I assume it's like metal contracting or something happening there.
I think in my mind I always thought it was like oil dripping off of the gears into the oil pan. Like what? If somebody must know.
Yeah, several people are typing according to our Discord chat, so we've got this.
Oh, okay, we got a couple. It's the metal contracting.
Yeah, okay.
That's wild.
Sorry, I was just enthralled with my Subaru. Okay.
You should be. Your car's fun.
Yeah. I like my car. It's lasted a long time. I've had it for, what, 16 years now?
Jeez. Knock on wood.
I got it at the end of 05, yeah.
Hey, listen, I know you take care of that car because every time we'd go on a road trip, you would always get it checked out before we do a big trip and everything, and I always appreciated that.
I also don't drive it a ton because I live in a city, and if I actually have to just do something in the city, usually driving is not my first option. But yeah, I'm not getting rid of that thing until I run into the damn ground. All right, here's your loving look at the the insides of the car.
I mean, it doesn't look like your car, and I get it's not your car, but
yes.
Wow, so nicely rendered inside.
Mm-hmm. Look at these seats.
Look at those seats.
Look at those rims. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, yes. They do have their equivalent of their roulette thing of rewards, but it is, again, way less roulette-y than the Forza stuff. It's just like every once in a while they give you one of these tickets, and it's like, okay, here's some stuff you can get.
What? This looks like a bad slot machine at a bad casino.
Yes. Yes, it does.
You got the small amount of money.
I got the medium amount of money. All right, let's look at the car collection here. So yeah, it's broken up by country by default, but you can also go by manufacturer, model year, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
But,
oh, you can't even see the ones you don't have unlocked?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's a bummer.
But I do have that Prius, I think, so...
God, I just feel like...
Let's see if I can...
Morgan Freeman's going to start talking to me about, I don't know, life and cars. And that's just...
Okay, there's the Aqua.
Oh, okay. Okay, wow.
It's a 2011 model.
Sure.
Yeah, and there's also like an extensive biography on just about every car, so...
Wow. Oh, it's got that... Not mine. My rear window is even smaller. I hate the fucking rear window on my car. You can hardly see out of it. I need as much window in the back as I can, which it's not gonna be great if I ever get some kind of pickup truck. I'll tell you that.
Ooh.
Apes movies?
Yes, please show me some Escapes movies with my car.
The car will appear in this virtual reality.
Oh, your car is in the meta. Got it.
See where they bring my car. Where are you taking my car to?
Look at this. See,
Look at this.
This is just a car commercial. This is just what they do now.
Since Final Fantasy VII has a 3D model moving through a JPEG, and so impressive.
I know none of this is new, but it's new to me, damn it.
Hey, look. Now we're in Italy.
Ah, Europe.
Weird.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna agree with Quinky in the chat here. I love the mood in this game. It just does not care about being cool or normal. I agree.
No.
This game does not give a shit what you think about it.
No.
I can say one thing. This game is definitely this game.
Yes. Yamauchi has a vision, and it is one very specific vision, and he is just going to keep rendering it in more and more exquisite detail as the years go on.
This sounds like the preamble to a Mario game right before like something happens. You know, like you just booted it up.
Taking the car to the old airport.
This is weird, man.
Lo-fi beats to check out your car to.
It's parking garage.
You ever drive to a mall?
Yeah. What would my car look like coming to a, what would it look like going to the theater an hour and a half early? Can I get that? Exactly what it would look like? No, you know what? Fuck this parking lot. I'm out of here. Oh, this one's weird. It's out of scale, I think.
Dude, I could sit here for like half an hour and just do this. See where it takes us.
Is it out of, no, maybe it's, I don't know. It's hard to tell. This is just.
Maybe my car is just that powerful, Vinny.
It just keeps going?
It'll go until I tell it to stop.
It's fucking amazing. Is it flying now? I thought that was an airplane view of fields.
No.
Okay. Got it. It's a floor. Okay. This is the power of next gen.
Yes, it is.
I'm so glad we're here.
Only the PlayStation 5 could render all, except that this is also on the PS4, so I guess that could also do it. But
I will say this right now. We're gonna go check out WWE in just a little bit here. And if WWE 2K22 does not have a mode where the wrestler is just walking through different scenes and music is playing behind them, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I have bad news for you, Vinny.
Yes.
It does not let you do that.
I could maybe save you some disappointment.
All right, before we go, we're going to try this music rally mode. So this is just a little mini game thing here, and right now there's only like 6 available tracks, but the idea is you are trying to hit these checkpoints and like just try and stay on the get as far as you can, as many miles as you can before the song runs out.
Oh, that's fun.
Apparently,
yeah, let's do it.
Apparently they got Idris Elba on one of these tracks.
Fantastic. On one of these or on
right there, number 2.
Well, I have to do this one, unfortunately, because these are locked so far.
Oh, okay. So he did Vroom?
Yes.
Okay.
So that other song seems way more likely to get DMCA'd, so maybe this is for the best.
Great. Unfortunately, this one also seems like the most music in a car game song.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay, that's the timer for how much song is left? The like pulsing?
Well, no, that's
okay.
So the pulsing thing is until your time runs out.
Okay.
So each time I hit a checkpoint, that adds a little more to that time.
Oh, gotcha.
The waveform at the top is the full song.
Okay. So there's not, you don't have to do anything to the beat or to the music. You just have to drive as fast as you can.
Yeah, you just have to drive fast and not crash and keep hitting the checkpoints.
Okay. It's just like Hudson Hawk. You've got to get the heist done. You know exactly how long the heist is by the song. You know exactly how long the track is by the music, yes?
Vinny, I have to tell you this as your friend and colleague. And as someone who makes a lot of very esoteric references, no one is going to get your Hudson Hawk reference.
Really not expecting Hudson Hawk reference when I signed up for the stream.
It's just not going to happen, man.
I'm going to say, you don't have to see Hudson Hawk. It's okay.
People saw Hudson Hawk?
I did.
It's a very dumb, not good movie.
Yeah, it is very dumb and very not good.
Oh crap, I started to say we need to do a check on the people on these tracks and see what they look like, but I guess there's no good way to do that, is there?
I can tell you they're not 2D cutouts.
Okay.
Are they 3D people or?
Yeah, I can't really show them this way, but maybe when I do the replay, I can.
That's okay.
Yeah, they are 3D models. I can't tell you how detailed they are, though.
So in this mode, Alex, is this a car you had, or they give you the car?
No, they give you the car.
Okay.
Definitely do not own this car.
Man, you're getting all this time.
Yeah.
How would you say this compares with the driving in like something like Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run?
It pales really in comparison to the immaculate driving model of Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run, but I mean that's really asking a lot of any developer, you know? I mean, they perfected it there, so...
Okay.
And you can't have The Rock in this game, and it's like, if The Rock was my driver, maybe I would give it a couple extra points.
I mean, you could have The Rock in this game. They chose not to.
They chose not to.
I feel like this is more of a Dwayne Johnson than you have The Rock. You have Dwayne... I'm sorry, you have Mr. Johnson in this.
Yes.
And you smell what The Rock is sous vide.
Is cooking? Okay.
No, yeah, it's classy. He wants to get that steak just right.
It's cod, right? It's like mountains of cod.
It's a lot of cod.
It actually does. Apparently, that's like...
Yeah.
He loves cod?
It's like one of his main sources of like bulking protein or whatever. I believe.
Oh, there's a Verge article that is just about the human characters on the side of the road in Gran Turismo 7. It just got posted in our Discord chat if you want to look that up. They are a little rough.
Let's go check them out. Go get in that. You can do it in the replay mode. There's a free cam apparently.
Okay, let's see if we can figure that out.
This is let's see. This is from 2015. I guess this could have changed. Let me just fact check here real fast. The Rock eats roughly 821 pounds of cod per year.
It's a weird number to have if you're weighing all your food.
Based on the diet that he put out at the time. You know, you gotta eat a lot of protein to maintain that kind of
Rock status.
Yeah.
Did you pause it?
I hit start.
Okay.
I wonder if I can't do the free cam in this mode.
Interesting. Do you have any replay camera controls here?
I have that.
Just pause. Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe this
mode.
I
guess this mode, maybe they don't let you do it.
Yeah.
You ever see that diet that Michael Phelps put out when he was training in the Olympics?
The one with like 800 pancakes, like flapjacks.
It's like, I swear to God, it was like 15,000 calories a day or something like that. Yes. It was like breakfast was more than most people eat in an entire day.
All right, I'm gonna go into a normal race just to start it up, and then I'm gonna go see if I can zoom in on a person.
Thank you.
For you, the people at home, I do this.
Wow, I feel honored. Am I a person at home? I mean, I am a person at home.
I mean, yes.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Let's go to Daytona.
Oh wow, Daytona. Ready?
We'll go Mustang this time.
Oh, you're gonna have to get close. Yeah.
Okay, I probably can't do this until I do the race, so let me do the race.
Okay.
This is a short one. It's just three laps on an oval. This won't take long. Oh, God!
Oh, boy. You're saying.
Doing great! Doing great.
Wow, nice recovery, though.
Yep. I'm a great driver, obviously.
I want to see if your skid marks, your tire marks are there on the next lap.
Here I am inside my Mustang.
Pretty cool. I took the car. I don't drive much, but I took the car out last weekend, and I drove.
Oh, yeah? Do you feel like a real speed demon?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No. I drove very slowly. I went to an REI. I figured I gotta get some practice in. I haven't driven in a while. Driving in Jersey, I don't like it.
Is this where you spun out? I think it is.
I think so. I believe those are my screech marks there.
All right.
Yeah, okay, all right, there's some stuff. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, it's going to happen again?
Nope.
Or not.
I'm too good a driver for that. This is a much easier track to do in this cockpit mode because, again, I'm just turning left.
I like it. Got the needle pinned.
Mm-hmm.
You have it on
No one has
automatic?
ever driven a Mustang this fast. Yes,
on...
I am driving automatic.
Okay.
I am not a manual transmission guy, and I never will be.
Oh. Fun.
I understand it. I respect it. I want no part of it.
I drove my old 5-speed Civic a bit when I was home last month?
How did it feel?
When was that? 3 months ago.
Still in
riding
service?
the bicycle. Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah, that car is almost 30 years old, and it's got like 100,000, maybe 110,000. Yeah, it will last for a bit. It's a 94.
Man.
Actually, a 94 SI. It's like a very highly desirable model of Civic that it's not really available anymore.
There's the car.
Right, let's see.
Tick, tick.
Like my dad actually said, I mean, he would drive it around town. You know, it's been sitting there for almost 20 years at this point. As I moved out here, like practically every time he would drive it out somewhere, somebody would come up to him offering to buy it.
Is it the foot? Is that the feet? Is that the free cam?
That might be. Yes, it is.
Walk mode. Walk mode.
All right, how deep in there can you get? Oh,
Here I can go. No, here's where I can. Oh, maybe I can.
They lock you to the car, basically.
Probably, yeah. It's probably if you veered over right next to that wall, you could probably get closer.
Like maybe when you spin out.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Yeah, let's wait for the part where I spin out, and then I bet I can do it there.
Let's see what happened.
Oh boy!
Oh, there it is. Yep, yep.
Oh, that was
well,
good.
you might be asking yourself, how I got in this pickle.
That was a good one.
Oh man.
These guys are like, what is this dumb ass motherfucker doing?
I'm gonna die. Oh, they kind of unlock you here. You can go wherever you want now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
Can you go back up a bit, back to the grandstand?
It's kind of all the way back over here. Literally give you a run button.
No, in the walk mode. Okay.
Yeah. Here, let's see if I get closer after this.
Woo!
All right, we're almost there.
Look at you.
Yeah.
All right, try now. Yeah. So try prepare camera. This is a tip from the chat again. When you're facing the wall, and then you can zoom in. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay.
That's just flat. That's just flat. Are those
are some people?
Are those people? Can you brighten them up a bit? In the exposure?
Let's see. Exposure correction.
Is that as close as you can zoom?
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay. Hi.
Oops.
Okay. These must be like, these look like it's got a friends and family vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like people stood in front of a green screen and did these poses. Like that person coming to get his
guy coming back from the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-huh. Oh, you can zoom in and then maybe yeah. Yes.
There you go. Boy, they really pack them in up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the nosebleeds.
Oh wow. That's
it's kind of unruly, I gotta say. The mixture of people here. Also, the camera guy cannot be getting a great shot from there. That's not a great place for a video camera, man.
No, that's still photographer. Also, is just kind of
there's another one.
Yeah. Is that Rich Gallop? And down.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, Rich Gallop is over here right next to Minoru Suzuki. That's Miyamoto, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
I don't know who that.
It's
really weird. There is an interesting mix of 3D models and flat faces here.
Is that just a head?
Wait, repeat. Go back. We got to repeat.
There's been a couple, yeah.
Yeah, these two guys, this guy and this guy are the same.
Unacceptable. How can they ship this?
Wow.
This guy's just like not even looking at the race. He's like, fuck this shit, man.
Occasionally there are people that must animate because there are like polygonal models in there. Oh, that's good.
Oh, you can kind of see the arms there and what they're working with.
Yeah. Huh. Very good.
It's very something.
Who's that with the leather jacket up there?
Was that Rutger Hauer?
Whoa.
Wow.
That's cool. That's a cool jacket. You're in the cool section now. This must be where all the rich people hang out. Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy. All right.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I cannot think of a better transition to go into WWE 2K22.
Yes.
So we're gonna take the stream down for just a second and we're gonna stop it and we're gonna come back. And if you're watching this on the archive, you can go watch the we hope you can go watch the WWE 2K22 video in that archive. But we're gonna split them up. And so stick with us. I'm gonna hit stop and then just restart right after that. So we'll be back in just a second.
I gotta go switch consoles, so that'll take me a moment anyway.
Yeah, so I'm gonna switch over to us here. I'm gonna lower down the volume for a second here. All right, stick around. We'll be back in like 5. Well, I'm gonna say 2 seconds. I'm gonna fade it down. We'll fade right back up.